We're bringing up Chris Hecker. Chris is a well-known indie developer and actually an advisory board member at GDC. He's always been very supportive of the Rant panel each year. We always invite him back to give a special guest rant and also present the Duct Tape Award. For those who've been to the Rant sessions before, know that we always, well, first of all, I guess we'll go into the details.
Chris Hecker may actually be responsible for inventing ranting at the Game Developers Conference. I don't know if that's true, but
I'm not sure.
He certainly earned his reputation as a notorious ranter.
All right.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the mini rant of Chris Hecker!
As they said, first we have a business, which is the Duct Tape Award, which is awarded every year to the best rant of the previous year, and we have a little bit of an odd situation this time because we're awarding the Duct Tape Award to the previous Duct Tape Award rant. So Scott John Siegel, winner of the Duct Tape Award last year and this year, only two-time winner, come on up.
Excuse me, that Duct Tape Award winner.
Oh, God.
As a two-time winner, we need to just make sure you really
All right, okay. All right, it's good, it's fine, I'll work with it. Okay, thank you, I think, thanks. Thanks, hi friends. So this was me 2 years ago on this panel, and I gave a rant about social games, and I think it went well. And this was me last year accepting the most coveted Duct Tape Award. And what I did was I gave this very short talk about how I spend too much time talking about making games at conferences, and not actually enough time making games. And I was going to do it different in 2012. That was what I promised GDC, make more games. So now it's 2013, I'm back up on stage, thanks to Chris and Eric and Jason. Did I keep my promise? No, I didn't actually at all. 2012 kind of sucked as a year for me, for a lot of reasons that really weighed really heavy on my soul, on my heart. But really, what seemed to weigh the most on me was the fact that I wasn't making games. The stakes really felt too high for me. I felt like I owed it to myself to make something good or meaningful. And I had this promise that I had made to myself, to an entire audience at GDC, that I was going to make things. And I wasn't. I was failing everyone. And maybe this is familiar to other people, that voice in your head that doesn't tolerate anything less than amazing, but it crushes my passion, it paralyzes me in fear, and it stops me from creating, for fear of making anything that's not good. And when it got bad enough, and it got really bad, I decided that I needed to stop trying to make something good, and I just needed to make something. So I started making bad games. And bad games are the games that I don't need to qualify. They don't need to be good. I don't care what you think of them, to be honest. But I love them all because I made them. And I'm not worried about whether or not they're good, or whatever the fuck that means. They're just allowed to be games. And making bad games actually let me keep my promise to make things in 2012. And 2013 has been a better year for me because of that. I think we need to remember the value of making things, regardless of quality. We make games for ourselves as much as we make them for others. And the games we make don't have to be good to have value. They don't need to be fun or beautiful or clever. Games don't have to be anything. Games just have to be. We need to remember to make games for the sake of making games, regardless of qualifiers. I hope we can all make bad games together. Thank you.
I can't wait to see what Eric does next time if we award it. All right, here we go. This is my rant this year. It's entitled Fair Use. Woo! Oh crap, hold on a second. This stupid fucking video when it's spliced to 2 miles. You think they'd figure this out by now? Sorry. What's that? Yeah. See, I'm on duplicate, so let's just do projector only and I'll swing it. All right. see if this works. Yep.
このコードネームパンタレーは新しいテクノロジー、そしてそのテクノロジーを使うツール、そして新しいゲームデザインに対応するべくただいま目下開発中です。
This new engine, codenamed PantoRay, by taking advantage of current technology and providing the tools necessary to harness it, will allow us to take game design in entirely new directions.
But there's one, besides all the details that we got, there's one that kind of really stuck out at me. They show us the original Humvees, right? The original Humvees, the doors are like made out of canvas, right? They're nothing, they're paper, and it's like, wow, that really sucks. And then they're like, oh no, I'll show you the new one. So the new one, I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is better. I'm photographing it and everything. I open the door. The door is like 150 pounds. And boom, it hit me. It was like, that was a great moment. That I felt like our guys were getting the protection they needed. And so that stuck in my head. And let me show you how that turned out in the game, and then I'll explain it in a minute. That was the opening scene to Modern Warfare. And what that did, by opening the door, it gave me that little personal touch, and it let us frame that whole scene and make it better. I mean, just hit the door open, you don't have a scene.
Well, look at this. All right, this is good. This PS4 is much more memory, right? Much more memory than the PS.
Oh, it's an incredibly powerful machine. It's supercharged. 8 gigabytes of the fastest unified memory, which is...
What was it before?
Well, it's about 16 times what we had available with PlayStation 3, so wow.
So as a developer, this is exciting for you?
This is super exciting.
Because you can just build bigger worlds?
You know, they're large scale, they're very vibrant worlds, and at the same time, it gives us space to develop these characters that you truly care about. It gives us space to develop these characters that you truly care about.
In 1999, I took part in a political rally and got tear gassed by the cops. The police were there to protect me, to protect the people that I cared about. But on that day, they didn't. We all want to feel safe, right? But it is hard to put your finger on what that sense of security is worth. However, it is easy to say what it costs. Right now, there are 4.2 million security cameras distributed all around Great Britain. That is one camera for every 14 citizens. In 2011, the US government seized the personal cell phone records of 1.3 million of its citizens. There are 1,200 of us in here today. 4 of us have been monitored. And 2 years ago, American travelers spent a combined 75,000 years waiting in airport security. You add that all up, that is 1,000 lifetimes lost in line in just 1 year. Our security comes at a high price. Our freedom. Now, picture how things would change, how the world would react if a handful of people suddenly developed superhuman abilities.
Completely new. And it's a scary place, but if it's not scary, then it's not going to be good. We're creating something completely new. We're creating something completely new. We're creating something